Hey guys, happy Christmas Eve. Happy day 24. Welcome to Thursday. Ciao Sabrina, how are you? Merry Christmas to you too. Christmas Eve is a big deal for, I think, a lot of different cultures. I know that I think it's a big deal in Italy as well. So have a great day today. And I'm half Brazilian, so South American and Latino and Latina peeps also celebrate Christmas Eve, even more so than the next day. They use the next day to sleep in from the celebration the night before. Hi, Ann. So there's a playlist today. I copied and pasted the link in the chat. If you're using Spotify, you can join in on that playlist. It's super sweet. I think I outdid myself in terms of Feast of the Seven Fishes. Gotcha. I think I outdid myself in terms of maybe unconventionally so Christmas songs, but anyways, I think it's going to be really sweet if you have the chance to practice with this playlist today. So get that going on. Another trick that I do is I download it to my phone so that I can go off of the Wi-Fi on my phone. That way no calls come in while I'm practicing. And then you can use your other device to monitor off of wherever you watch YouTube from. Our practice today, as usual, give or take a minute or two. I know sometimes we go over, but hopefully on this holiday for a lot of people, you can take the extra beats at the end of class in Shavasana. We're going to use 2 blocks today for practice as well. And I'm going to see how long I can practice with this hat on. Any wagers? Anybody want to bet? Depends when downward dog happens. Maybe. I don't know. How long can Simone practice yoga with a Santa hat on? And I invite you, if you have a Santa hat at home, to do the same. Nothing ridiculous about this at all. I think I wore it once in the hot room, and that felt pretty ridiculous. A lot of heat. Hopefully you do something nice for yourself today. I know it's not everybody's holiday, of course. But I'd say there's something good about eggnog, my opinion. There's something good about cookies. There's something pretty good about the warm lights on a Christmas tree. And Christmas tunes. Especially if you can find some good tunes. And if you want to steal this playlist and listen to it all day long, you can do that too. Hi, Diane. Good morning. 'Tis the season. 'Tis the season. We are on day 24. I cannot believe we have 6 days left of this challenge. I'm so proud of this community. All of us that signed up, even if you showed up once and even if you showed up every day. It's been really nice to hear from everybody, see everybody check in on the virtual sheet, get messages on text. I'm just really, really proud of how we've curated a community for ourselves during a month and a time that is super challenging. And we did that. You know, it didn't just fall on our head. We made that happen, and it's just an indication of all that we can make happen during an isolating time. It doesn't need to feel so alone. So thanks to you guys for that. We've got 3 minutes till practice. I'm going to invite you to lie down if you want, and here's how I'm going to invite you to lie down. The first pose, I'll just heads up and I'll mention this again, is going to be your prop at a kind of higher height, about there. My hands to the floor, right? And then the second prop is going to go at a lower height, about there, and you're making like a T on your mat. The first prop is going to go across your shoulder blades, and the second prop is going to support your head. And as you get your back body lying down on these props, whether they're blocks or towels, okay, you're going to bring the soles of your feet together and your knees wide. So if you choose to get into that pose right now, that will be really delicious because you'll have an extra long time because you're at your mat a little early. And you can bring your device nearby so that you don't necessarily need to head up into a sit to press play when I cue play. So that's the invitation if you want to get in a little early. The soles of your feet and your knees wide in that shape will just add on to the hips being more ready for practice. All right, guys, I think there's people still joining this Christmas Eve practice. And welcome to the mat. We're going to get started. Some of you are already on your back body as instructed if you came to the practice a little early. So here's the invitation. You're taking your two props. Your first block or prop, if it's a towel, try and make it a little higher. So my hand's the floor or your mat, and it goes horizontally. And then the second prop is on top of that or behind it, however you want to articulate this. And it's at a lower height. So if you're working with blocks, that's obvious. And it's going to go there. It's going to be where your head hits on the lower prop. And the first prop that's horizontal on your mat is going to be where your shoulders are. So I want you to head onto your back body, bring your devices with you if you're working with the playlist, which I hugely encourage you to do. It's a nice playlist. I made it special just for us. And then as you lie into this, if your head hanging back is too much, you can level your head with your heart by raising that prop that's supporting your head. And I'm going to count down our music in 5, 4, have a great practice, 3, 2, 1, hit play. You can bring the soles of the feet together, the knees wide. Just being quiet, but for the rhythm or the sound of your breath. In through the nose, rising the belly and heart. Falling the belly and heart, exhales. Growing your inhales, trying to slide in a little more. And extending your exhales. And starting to lift the head, maybe with the support of the hands. Keep your head high. Close your knees like a book. Put your elbows, forearms on the mat. Get up to a sit. Put your props on either side of your mat. Lie back down and make your spine be neutral. Continue to explore the journey of your breath. In and out through the nose, long legs, long spine, long arms. Step the soles of the feet, roll over to side body, and make your way to a tabletop. Put your hands flat to the mat, push the earth away. Curl your toes under, get a stretch in your feet, press your toes down. A few cat-cows. Start with the cows. Arch the spine, breathe in. Exhale, round the spine. 2 more. Breathe in. Round it to breathe out. One more to arch. One more to round. Flat back, toes curled under, breathe in. You can put the blocks underneath your hands and downward face dog. If you don't have blocks and you're using towels, then put flat hands to the mat. Needs to be supportive. Take a full breath in. Walk your hands or blocks to your feet. Press your fingertips to the block and halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. One more time, halfway lift. Stay here, breathe in. Put your hands to hips, ground to the feet, and get up to a stand. Beautiful. And take your arms high. Take a breath in. Sit down with your arms high. You're keeping your arms mostly strong, but if you feel your shoulders nudge up to your ears, maybe wide your arms, shoulders down. Breathe in. Sit lower. Breathe out. One more inhale. One big exhale. Ground through your feet. Strong legs. Stand up. Breathe in. Interlock the hands behind your head. Sneak them behind your head and lift up with the gaze. Press your head to hands a bit. Breathe in. Go up and over to the right. So you're picking up your left elbow in a stretch of your left side body. Come up to center. Breathe in. Go up and over to the right, raising your right elbow, right side open. Press your head to hands. Come up to center. Breathe in, shoot the arms up. Interlock the hands, index up and over to the right. Land for a couple breaths. One more breath in and one more breath out. Come back up to center. Take an inhale and reach up and over to the left, squeezing the heels of the hands, arms long. One more breath in. Come up to center, breathe in. Feet are hip width distance. Float the arms down parallel with the floor and start to sit your bum down to a slow find of the imaginary chair. Keep your arms, stand back up, breathe in. Sit down. Two more of those. Find your breath. The inhales to stand. The exhales to explore the sit. On this sit and this exhale, stay put. Breathe in and out. Feel that burn in your thighs and breathe into that space. See it open a little more. Maybe sit lower for one more breath in and one more breath out. In your sit, head your arms high. Stand up and lift your heels when you get to the top. Breathe in. As you bend your legs, float your arms back down to where they were. Wrists in line with the shoulders, that's where you stop. Keep your heels high. Keep your focus. Keep your soft jaw. You're in strength, but you're partnering it with ease. Heels high. Two more breaths. Take your arms high, heels stay high, and then straighten your legs. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold with your heels down. Put your fingertips on your blocks if you have them. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, bow, and maybe put flat hands to the blocks. Curl your chin in. One more time for that. Breathe in. And then exhale, fold. Beautiful. Step your feet together in the fold. Sit your bum down, real low. And take your arms high. Breathe in. And then wrap your left arm underneath your right. Can you sit up taller through the spine without leaving the sit of the bum? So it's like you lean back through the spine and you tuck your belly in. Longer spine, like spine is sitting in a chair. One more breath in. And out. Keep the arms. Stand up straight. Breathe in. Keep the arms and forward fold. Breathe out. Breathe into your upper back body. Should feel kind of delicious here. Inhale. And then release the arms, tips of the fingers to your blocks. Exhale. Sit your bum down. Again. Low the sit. Take your arms high. Breathe in. And wrap the right arm underneath the left. Eagle. Full breath in. Full breath out. Can you sit back and lift the heart with your right arm underneath your left? I'm going to stand up, elbows high, breathe in. Exhale, fold with your eagle arms. Take a breath in here. And sigh it out. Halfway lift as you release the arms. Breathe in. You're going to sit down again. Bring your palms to your heart. Breathe in. And we're going to twist to the right. Breathe out. Stay low, but pick up your belly in this Pavrita Utkatasana as you sit low. Come out of the twist slow and steady and stand up with your hands really high overhead. Breathe in. Float down, fold. Breathe out. Fingertips to the blocks or ahead of your feet. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Bow again. Each time we bow, can you bow a little more? Sit the bums down, low, low sit. Swing the arms too high. And then hands to heart as you twist to the left. Shrug your right hip back and your left hip forward and sit your bum into that imaginary chair. Keep looking for the seat as you pick up your heart and twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come out of the twist, ground your feet, stand up, arms high, prayer hands high. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe out. Halfway lift, take an inhale. Exhale, bow. Step your feet hip width distance. Sit your bum down again. Bring that sit low. Take your arms high. Breathe in. This time, bring your left leg over your right. You can keep your arms high as you sit, or you might add on a full eagle, left arm underneath the right. Beautiful. Step the left foot down. Raise the elbows in the eagle if you have the eagle arms. Breathe in. And then fold. If you have the eagle arms, keep it. Breathe in and out through your upper back. Let it go. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Feet hip width distance. Sit your bum into that. Swim your arms forward and up. Inhale. Keep your arms right leg over left. If you're adding on, right arm wraps underneath the left. If it doesn't suit you, keep the arms high. Shimmy your right hip back. Left hip forward. If you've got the eagle arms, keep them. Start to step the right foot down. Raise up through the eagle arms or the arms. Exhale, fold. If you've got your eagle arms here, breathe into your upper back. And then sigh it out and release the arms. Let's walk our hands into a downward face dog or walk your blocks, step by step. Come forward to plank, breathe in. Put our knees down, everybody. Doesn't matter if your hands are on blocks or not. Lead your heart forward and your shoulders slightly ahead of the wrists and take a breath in. And bend your arms slow, halfway. Come through to pick up your heart like cow pose. Breathe in. Push through the knees, tabletop and down dog. One more breath. Right leg high. Breathe it in. Knee to nose. Breathe it out. Down dog, right leg high. Breathe in. Step between your hands towards your right thumb, towards the right block. Put your knee down on that left leg. Take your arms high. Breathe in. Move your arms back into runner's lunge as you straighten the back leg in one exhale. Stay in runner's lunge. Bring your arms forward, not up, in line with your ears. Breathe in. Wave them back. Breathe out. One more. Forward, not up. Down and back. Hands down. Breathe in to kick the right leg high. Downward face dog. Breathe out. Left leg high. Inhale. Knee to nose. Exhale. Kick it up. Breathe in. Step to the left thumb or left block. Breathe out. Right knee down. Bring your arms high. Breathe in. As you straighten the back leg, runner's lunge, arms back. Breathe it out. Arms forward, not up, in line with the ears. Breathe it in. Exhale, down and back. Two more. Down and back. One more. Down and back. Put your hands down, kick your left leg high, three-legged dog. Breathe in. Put it to downward face dog, left foot down, breathe out. Go forward to plank, take an inhale. Put your knees down. See if you can bend your arms halfway to look your elbows back. Pause there. Pull your heart through like cow pose, arching your spine forward through the heart. Breathe in. Tabletop. Down dog. Big breath in here, guys. Sigh it out, breath out. Take your heels high, look forward to your hands. Perch your bum up in a bend of the legs, breathe in. Take two big steps, just slightly behind your hands or your blocks, top of the mat. Fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, hands at the shins or on your blocks. Stay, hands to hips to get up. Drop your arms down. One more breath in and out. Come back up out of this arch. Breathe in. You can keep your hands there, elbows mostly wide, micro bend the legs and fold slow and steady. Keep your spine super long. Your hands to head will encourage that. When you're about halfway, slide the shoulder blades down the length of your spine. Breathe in. Bend your legs a little more and drop to that fold. You can let your hands go, fingertips on your blocks or in front of your toes. Halfway lift your inhale. Listen, step your left foot back. Pick up the arms all the way. Crescent lunge. Breathe in. Catch your arms and bend the back leg. Straighten the leg and straighten the arms. Breathe in. And then warrior two. One breath in. Maybe a sigh out. And let's fly our warrior 3 times. Arms high, right leg straight. Breathe in. And bend. Arms down. 2 more. One more. Stretch. Land the lunge. Stay in the lunge. Exalt your warrior. Peaceful. Shanti. Breathe in. Put your right arm down long and your left arm high in a bent knee. Bent knee triangle. Keep windmilling the heart open. Kind of spreading the center of the chest, left rib cage up and back. And imagine prying open the center of the chest just a little more. Can you feed back that opening with a breath in and a sigh out? Shanti warrior, peaceful. Dance back, breathe in. Cartwheel the hands, put your hands on your blocks or frame your foot and step to downward face dog. And then go for a vinyasa or stay put. Higher push-up. Knees up or down, chaturanga. Upward dog. Try and lift your knees up as you press through your shoelaces. And then downward dog, head home. Look forward, breathe in. Big steps behind your hands or behind the blocks. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. And then hands to your ankles, fold and pull. Those hands heart in. Breathe in. Sigh out. Let's bring the spine to neutral. Hands out in front. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Put the hands to hips. Stand up. Breathe out. Stand your ground for 1 breath in. And out. Take your arms high. Breathe in. Forward fold. Breathe out. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway up, full inhale. Right foot steps back, right ball of the foot lands. Get up through the arms, take an inhale, crescent lunge. Cactus the arms and bend the back leg. Straighten the back leg and the arms, breathe in. And come into second warrior and land that with 2 breaths. Fly your warrior, arms up, straight leg, breathe in. Second warrior, breathe out, arms down. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to fly. Exhale to land a strong warrior 2. Stay in warrior 2 legs. Peaceful warrior, dance back, breathe in. And bring the left arm down and the right arm high, bent knee triangle. Fight your way in, almost like you could visualize yourself just kind of busting through the center of your chest and open that space. Keep your lunge. Rotate your right rib cage up and back. Be in this space. Ground in that left foot. Peaceful Shanti warrior all the way back. Breathe in. Listen. Cartwheel the hands. Keep the hands there. Straighten your left leg. Turn your left toes in and walk your hands to the right for wide-legged fold. And dip your heart in your head with absolutely no fight here. Come halfway up in that wide-legged fold. Breathe in. You're going to bend your left leg and flip your right toes up. Breathe. You're going to come back to wide-legged. Take an inhale. All toes point to the right side of your mat. Bend your right leg and flip now your left toes up. Exhale, land. Come back to wide-legged fold. Breathe in. And bow a little more. Breathe out. Halfway lift on an inhale. Walk towards your front mat. Turn all 10 toes forward. Plant your hands and step to downward face dog. And then use all the ways that we've been open in our chest body and back body. Forward to plank. Breathe in. Knees up or down, chaturanga. Shoelaces down, upward face dog. Look forward, not up. Downward face dog. Exhale, breath. Breathe in. Sigh, sigh out. Middle of the mat, guys. Take an inhale. Hands to your feet. Exhale. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, fold, breath out. Hands and or blocks in front of your feet. And then halfway lift. Breathe in. Hands to hips. We're getting up to a stand. Breathe out. Take your arms high and your right knee high. Breathe in. Step your right foot onto your block if you're working with blocks, not on a towel. If there's no blocks, put your foot flat to the mat. Pick up your heart higher as you stand and commit to that right block. Breathe in. Kick back through the left leg, topple your tree. Arms back. Option to interlock the hands, open the shoulders. Come up through your heart. If you're working with blocks, step your left foot down on the left side block. Take your arms high, breathe in. Pick up your right foot behind you into dancer's pose from the inside of the foot or ankle. And then kick through the power of the knee as you reach high through your left hand. And come up as you're ready. First, kiss the knees together and high your heart. Step your right foot down. If you're using blocks, it's on the blocks, hands to heart. Take a step down onto the mat flat if you're on your blocks. And then drop your arms and assess, feel. Let the feedback of where we were wash over us. Pick up your arms and your left knee with a squeeze of your belly. Breathe in. Stay with the arms high and step the left foot on your block. Feel that ground and let transfer of the weight onto there as you pick up the strong high heart. Right toes just grazing the mat. And then kick back through the arms and the right leg. Stay long as you lift that right leg, right glute in action, and maybe bring the palms to heart with your elbows wide as you draw the shoulder blades closer together. As you come all the way up, you calmly step your right foot on the block if you're using blocks, or right foot down. You ground through both feet. Arms go high. Breathe in. You lift the left foot off and scoop that left foot up from the inside. Set up Nada Rajasana dancer's pose. Lead with the power of the knee kicking. The knee opening stuff up. When you're ready, you can come out of this, kiss the knees together. Take your step down. If you're using blocks, step on the blocks, arms down. Breathe in. Sigh out. Step your feet down. Chair pose, arms high. Breathe in. Ground through the left foot. Figure number 4. Right ankle crosses over the left thigh. You can stay high through the heart, or you can keep sitting into the outer right hip. You might even tap your fingers to your props and kind of sit lower and lower. If you're sitting lower and lower with fingertips to support on the props, can you lengthen your spine and your gaze forward? Whether you're in figure number 4 sit or not, Just pull the belly in and step the right foot down. And stand up with your arms by your side. Feet about hip width distance, chair pose, other side. Breathe in. Left ankle over the right thigh. You might stay a little higher through the heart and really flag down that left knee. Or you might fold down with your fingertips to your props so that you can investigate bending the standing leg more to sit into that outer left hip. Wherever you are, one more breath in as you open that hip and sit lower potentially. And then you can step out of it, left foot down by the right. We'll all get up into a stand. If you're in a forward fold, you can kind of roll up. Shrug the shoulders high. Breathe in. Rinse them back. Fresh start. Beautiful. Take your arms high. Breathe in. Forward fold. Breathe out. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Breathe in. And exhale, bow again. Walk your hands a little forward, walk your feet back. Be in plank, take an inhale. Put your knees down and step one forearm at a time, either onto your mat or to your block. Curl your toes under and go a little deeper into the abs to lift into dolphin plank, knees up. Notice the tendency of your lower spine to sink down and see if you can honor the hug of your belly in so that it doesn't do that. If you need to take pauses, you put your knees down, you stretch your heart forward and up like Sphinx, and you open up the belly. We're here for about 5 more breaths. One more inhale. Slowly put the knees down and the shoelaces down to exhale. Draw your heart up and forward as your hips come down into a stretch of Sphinx pose with either your forearms to your mat or forearms on a block. Press through the knees, round your spine, tuck your chin in. Come into forearm tabletop as you walk your knees forward. Stretch your bum to your heels and child's your pose. And as you child's your pose, you can lift through the arms a little bit more, get more bang for your buck in your lats and your armpits. Or you can soften a little bit more in your arms. Try not to make this such an act. In my body these days, I'm somewhere in between. You can pick up your head, start to pick up your bum forward, one hand at a time to the blocks. Tabletop on the blocks if you're using blocks. Arch your spine, breathe in. Like a rinse, round your spine, breathe out. Walk your blocks back. Pick up your knees, forward fold. As you forward fold, you can hop to a sit or you can step your legs forward. I like to use my blocks here, a little lift the heels high, and scoot my legs through in a sit. I'm going to bring your right knee into your chest as you lie down. Breathe in. Pull the right leg in. Breathe out. Extend the right leg long. Interlock opposite grip. Left shin in. Breathe in. Pull the left leg in. Extend the left leg long, lie down. Arms wide, palms face up. Bring both knees in. Breathe in. Hug around the shins or put your hands on knees and pull these guys in. Feel the lift of your lower back. Ground that guy down. Shoulder blades ground too. Breathe in. Hug in. Breathe out. One more time. Left leg long. Take an inhale. Pull the right knee in with interlocked hands or right hand to the outside of the right foot. Half happy baby. Just a little deeper version of what's on offer here if you want to go for it. If you're in half happy baby, you lead the leg to center and then everybody release the right leg long. Left knee back up, interlock opposite grip at the left shin. Breathe in. Pull in and hold. Or half happy baby as you reach for the outside of the left foot. If you're in half happy baby, bring the leg back to center. And then everybody release the left leg long, arms down. Put the soles of the feet to the mat. Take one of your props, one of your blocks, put it in between your inner thighs, closer to your groin, and hug that block. Put your heels underneath your knees, even if you have to pop up and look at that. Press down through the feet, toes look straight ahead, and lift the bum, hug the block. Breathe in. Stay high through the hips, bend the arms, look the fingertips straight up. And can you push up a little more? Really squeeze the glutes. One last breath. One last breath. Come down slow. Still hold on to the block. Move your hips down like they're moving through thick honey for 3, 2, 1. Land. Bring the palms down for one breath in. Release the block and wag your knees in a bend to the left. Breath out. Come back up to center on an inhale. Wag the knees to the right. Exhale. Just feel motion and ease in your lower back. Come back to center. Breathe in. Hug the knees into the chest. Breathe out. Rock forward and back as you put your hands behind your knees. Couple more breaths, a couple more swings forward and back, enjoying what you're making on your back body. And then one breath forward is going to get you to a stand with your arms overhead in a huge morning stretch where we'll meet up. And as you stand with your arms overhead, be reaching, be grounding through the feet. Enjoy the simplicity of a morning stretch, your grounding of feet. Let's take a big breath in, big breath in. And then exhale, sigh, and fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Step to plank pose. Take a breath in plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog, breathe it in. Downward dog, breathe it out. 2 more. You can modify if you need with knees down. You can make it a little more difficult from upward dog and press to the shoelaces into plank and then down dog. Do at least 1 more, however you need to do it. And if you're feeling fresh and fancy, do 1 more. Meet up and down dog, be sweet. Breath in. Breath out. Right knee to right elbow, inhale. Touch your left elbow, exhale. Touch your right elbow, breathe in. Move to pigeon, breathe out. You can sleep your pigeon, you can stay high. Find the softness in the jaw that lets everything go. Breathe in. Side out. Come up to proud pigeon to lean to your outer right hip and face the side of your mat as you open your heart. Standing up tall to a sit for setting up for Jani Sharasana. I'm going to take your arms high and face your left foot. You can draw your left leg in a bit. Breathe in. And fold, breathe out. Ground and pull in through the side body, belly in. Come out of Janusharasana. Stand up through the heart. Put your right hand by your right sit bone and kick up your left arm and your hips. Breathe in. And go to joy. Breathe out. You can wave your left hand down. You can step your right hand beside it. Step your left ball of the foot in and then kick up to three-legged dog. Breathe in, right leg high. You can flow in if you'd like. And we'll meet in downward face dog. Left knee to left elbow. Right elbow, exhale. Left elbow, inhale. And then pigeon, left side. You may stay high in pigeon for a while, for the whole time, or you might sleep it down. Find your ease. If you're working with this playlist, you might be with me along December. It's one of my favorite songs. Feels like a little love. Take your final breaths in your pigeon pose. Feel your heart be heavy so that you're letting go of any hold. Even if it swells a bit. I'm going to walk up to proud pigeon. And you're going to roll to the outer left hip to face the right side of your mat. Right leg long, left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Turn your heart and your gaze to your right leg. You can draw it in and arms high. Breathe in. And fold. Grab maybe for the foot or the ankle or the shin. And draw that pull in. As you come up slow, you might walk your hands up your leg there. And put your left hand by your left seat. Ground into the left hand, ground into the right heel. Pick up the right arm and the hips. Overhead with the right arm. Breathe in. Really open it up here. Last little bit. As you kick up the right hand, you'll step the right hand down onto your mat, left hand down, like you're setting up for plank. You'll step the right ball of the foot in, and then you can kick this left leg high, three-legged dog. Breathe in. And you can dive into chaturanga or skip it. Upward face dog. Breathe in. We'll meet in down dog. Take your time and make your way to lie down. If you have lower back pains, you can slip a block, one for each thigh underneath the thighs, close to the bum. That'll help you settle down in that lower spine. Get yourself comfortable. And just try and let your body almost melt into your mat. It's almost like imagining that the mat just kind of holds all the spaces of you. And you could really just allow this one time to sink in. Feel the charge of your muscles let go. And the purposeful inhales and exhales find their natural way. And giving yourself over to this time. We're still in that class time, that space of finding this most important and final pose. Sweet dreams, guys. Happy Christmas Eve. Happy Shavasana. And happy day 24 to us challengers. I'll see you tomorrow on the mat, same time, for a Christmas Day practice. Lots of love. Namaste.